yeni profesyonel tamamen
This Jimmy take me this take shit out the game on some real shit. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. Dooski, the man, known as Dooski, is a Chicago native from the south side of Chicago. Dooski was from MOB. MOB stood for Money Over Business. Dooski's real name was Ventries Christ. MOB is a set of GDs located between 56th and 59th and Wabash Avenue in Chirac. They are at war with sets 300 and 600. They are closely allied with nearby G sets such as Tuckerville, Brick Squad, Wiggle World, CVG, and CMB. There are others as well. MOB just lost one of their noble-ranking members, Killa Ki. Killa Ki was widely mistaken for KI from TW and STL. Killa Ki had been rumored to have done a hit that KI Jakira Barnes got credit for. However, the city realized there were two KIs and KI from STL did not receive that credit. On September 13, 2019, Killa Ki was standing outside around 11 p.m. when a silver SUV pulled up and opened fire. Killa Ki was struck in the head and was pronounced deceased at the scene. However, the death of Dooski was widely misunderstood between his funeral and the situation with FBG Wooski, who is also from Tuckerville. FBG Wooski was good friends with Dooski. You always see Dooski and Wooski ganging together. When Dooski died, FBG Wooski made it mandatory that he be there to bury his friend. On the night of Dooski's funeral, FBG Wooski was shot in the head in front of the funeral home alongside 5 others. Authorities state the shooting on FBG Wooski was connected to a fellow rapper who was killed earlier in October at a funeral for his friend. Wooski survived. However, it was not clear whether Wooski was the target or if it was just a random shooting. Wooski, if you watching this, I'm happy you alive, bro. On phone them. Before Dooski's death, he would frequently hang on STL with FBG affiliates. In this next clip, you gon' see MOB Dooski ganging with STL and them where he frequently hung. Dooski hung with shooters and taunted his ops by stating in a song, "I'm hanging with them who killed your mans and you ain't turned up for him yet." Dooski was close friends with Scrapp from MOB, whose real name was Brian Weekly, who had been in the mix around a situation with Lil Steve from 600. Lil Steve, Stephen McGee, was a member of 600 who was shot and killed on September 19, 2011. He was walking 3 blocks away from his home. A man on a bike approached Lil Steve and warned him that there were armed individuals waiting in an alley. Lil Steve continued down the block when a 14-year-old popped out the cut and shot Steve in the head multiple times. He was rushed to the hospital but died soon after. Soon after, many sent their RIPs out to Lil Steve. After Lil Steve was killed, a certain set took credit for that hit. MOB Scrapp started to gang on Twitter. He began to gang about how he felt. Scrapp is rumored to be the cousin of FBG Brick, Duck, Day Day, and THF Raheem from 4-6, and the brothers of Lil Mike and Ruga from MOB. MOB Scrapp was killed on 2014. However, before his death, on December 18, 2018, he began the gang and was ready to go to war with Draw City and STL. Scrapp said, "F Lil P from STL, I don't sneak this." Then Jakira says, "I'm MOB, but I'm MOBK, I won't lie." Then he responds, "You probably never saw a dead body in your life." Then he responds again saying, "F600, I killed they homie for the money." Then says, "I'm STLK and niggas know how we coming. They know who made Steve drive." Then he says, "F O Block, we made O Block them niggas lying." Then he goes at Draw City. Then he says, "You wanna say some shit about sneak dissing? Well, F you choose." Then he says, "That nigga Lil Steve on my heels, but I couldn't go out like NLB Dooski." Then he says, "I'm diabetes for Baldy, Diels for Lil Steve. I'm finna be back smoking on Lil Steve, pack in a minute." MOB Scrapp was highly disrespectful to Jaro, STL, and 600. He even admitted in a tweet to killing someone and even stated they the reason O Block was created in reference to O.D. Perry. MOB Scrapp went back and forth with the ops for a while. He didn't hold back. He stated how he felt. However, that was short-lived. MOB Scrapp, Damian Williams, was gunned down on June 12, 2014. He was from 5900 block of West Augusta Boulevard.
These niggas ain't hanging out. I'm ready. Scrap, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? Like he was passing.
Rest in peace to Scrap, nigga. Scrap gang. Dooski the man, baby. Look.
Scrap was most viewed songs were Ain't Nothing Bigger and Lackin' While It's Crackin'. Before Dooski's homies died, you would notice that MOB was a ruthless set and sent shots anytime they could. MOB Scrap was very notorious. After Scrap died, Dooski gave honor to him all the time. He even went to his gravesite and rapped a song to him. The song is Letter to Scrap. Dooski was a really good rapper. His lyrics were witty, they slapped, and he had bars. And his flow sounded very intuitive, especially how he could deliver it. After seeing all his homies die, Dooski even questioned, was he next? Dooski even stated that ops wanted to kill him and he had to stay on high alert and not get caught lacking. Well, on October 9th, 2018, Dooski was shot in the head multiple times. The shooting happened just before 4 p.m. on the 5600 block of South Michigan. a suspicious vehicle and gang members see MOB Dooski standing outside talking to a lady, and she sees the car pulling up slowly. As soon as the car pulls up, members inside the vehicle begin firing at Dooski, hitting him in the head and her in the foot. Dooski and the lady is rushed to the University of Chicago Medical Center. She is listed as stable condition. Dooski is listed as homicide. Dooski dies shortly after making it to the hospital. Police listed this shooting as a drive-by shooting. The killers were never caught. However, soon after, 600 Waldo was killed. He was shot in the head. It was one of the fastest get-backs in Chirac. 600 Waldo was believed to be responsible for Dooski's death.